last edition of NIBA TV as Chief Executive Officer of your industry association. It's been an absolute honour and a pleasure to serve the members of NIBA for the last 10 years, and I am looking forward to slowing down a little bit, but I have got huge confidence in Phil Kewen taking over as Chief Executive of NIBA from the 1st of November. Before I go, I just thought I'd give a couple of observations about things that I'm seeing, things that have been developing over the last few years, and just share with some thoughts. This might or might not be useful. We'll see how we go. Firstly, it still is a massively difficult market. All the feedback coming to me from talking to brokers right around the country, whether it's North Queensland, whether it's bushfire-prone areas, whether it's flood-prone areas, just the state of the markets very generally are particularly difficult, and that's an ongoing issue. This puts a really strong onus on the broker to really understand their risks that they're representing, to present the risks of their client to the underwriters at the best possible light, but also to understand the risk appetite of the insurers and making sure that you understand what cover the insurers are prepared to provide, and to make sure that you can work with that with your clients to see whether you can get the best possible cover. The broker plays a phenomenally important role as the intermediary, understanding the needs of their client, but also understanding the market availability that's out there for risk protection and insurance. So I don't think the market situation is going to get easier at all. I think it's going to continue. I'll be very surprised if we have a soft market somewhere in the next 3 to 5 years. So this is now the new normal, I suspect, and I think I urge all brokers to be really top of their game in how they present their clients' risks to the insurer. The second area to comment on is technology. Clearly there's been significant developments in technology over the last 10 years. Everything is now automated in terms of the operating platforms and so on. A lot of routine administrative tasks are all automated. This is going to continue to occur and develop. Last week I saw the first brochure I've seen in offering blockchain technology to insurance products. I've been telling the young professionals now for a little while, particularly in mentoring sessions, blockchain is going to happen sometime between 5 to 10 years' time. It may well happen earlier. You need to know what are the implications of blockchain and artificial intelligence more broadly for general insurance risk and insurance coverage. This is a critically important area. Brokers have to stay on top of technology developments as they occur, and it's not only the new systems and new processes and new technology, but it's also the technology risks. You have to understand cyber threats and know how to work with your clients to manage those threats and to insure them wherever possible through the cover available in the marketplace. The third one, and possibly the most important, is climate and weather. We know that Australia really struggles. The Australian built environment really struggles with coping with the sort of weather that we are now experiencing, whether it's cyclones, floods, more recently fires, massive hailstorms that can just go whack and disappear very quickly. We have to have a situation where the Australian built environment is far more capable of withstanding the weather that we experience, and it's important that brokers talk to their clients about these sorts of matters and help them understand weather-related risks and to do their best to mitigate and manage those risks wherever possible. But there's another aspect of that. Whether we like it or not, and whether we believe in climate change or not, the world is moving to a low carbon environment. What does that mean for your clients, and how can you help them understand risks associated with moving towards a low carbon environment? Pretty well every major corporation across the world, whether they're in manufacturing, financial services, or some other form of activity, they're all now moving towards a low carbon world. And I think it's critically important that insurance brokers understand that and work out how to talk to their clients and to understand the implications for risk associated with their clients' businesses. Last but not least, I just want to talk finally about professionalism. One of the joys of doing my job and working in NIBA for 10 years has been to hear the stories time and time again of what brokers have been doing to help their clients, to act in their best interests and to look after their insurance and risk needs. The fact that insurance brokers did not receive any bad press coming out of the Royal Commission is a massive credit to the Insurance Brokers of Australia. This has to continue. There has to be a massive ongoing commitment amongst all insurance brokers to competence, knowledge, skills, ethics and integrity in everything that they do on behalf of their clients. All of this will be summed up in the new Insurance Brokers Code of Practice, and we look forward to the launch of that in the not too distant future. That's going to be critically important. What is the embodiment of professionalism? For me, it's two things. It's the role of the broker as trusted advisor to the clients. That's fundamentally critical. But it's also the role of the broker as the trusted partner of insurance, of insurers and underwriters. Those two roles go absolutely hand in hand, and they reflect the true role of the insurance broker as the intermediary. So finally, a sincere thank you to the President, Di Phelan, and to the previous presidents, to the current Board of Directors, and to all the members of NIBA for their support and encouragement and the wise counsel they've given to me over the last 10 years. I'm very grateful for all of it. I wish everybody the very best for the next 10 years of insurance broking in Australia. Thank you.